Welcome back to Poughkeepsie Live. I'm here with Michael J. Hein from the New York City Horror Film Festival. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about what's going on this Halloween season.
It's a Halloween
right
season.
In the trend of Halloween here.
Yeah, it's the New York City Horror Film Festival.
Okay.
It's probably the most recognized genre festival in the country. Pretty much considered the top 5 in the world. We get some of the biggest world premieres. We have the independent screenings in the competition series. We have kids programs. This year we're doing a charity event. We've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show, a midnight screening on Friday, October 21st. All the money's going to the Red Cross to help victims of the hurricanes and the Gulf. So we want everybody to come out and support that. We've got a kickoff party at Don Hills.
Don Hills on the 19th.
With Chaos from Order playing. If you guys like them, come out and see them. It rocks. Honestly, like 400 people. It's a great venue. An hour of open bar. So it's a real good time.
Now, they were just showing some horror highlights there. And,
the clip piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that. It's like a bunch of the greatest clips of all the horror pictures.
Ross Byron from Chaos from Order is an editor.
Okay.
And him and I actually cut those pieces together for the festival. It's just some of my personal favorites. And I'm a producer by trade, and I've directed, and horror is my love. It's my heart. I just love it. And I just went in, got some of the clips of some of my favorite horror films, and we just cut those things together. So.
Now, the Tribeca Film Center, October 19th through the 23rd.
Yep.
It goes on night and day. It goes on in the evenings.
Yeah, it's actually on Thursday and Friday. The screenings start at about 7 o'clock at night, and they run until about 12. On Friday, it goes to, we've got the midnight screening, which runs until about 2 o'clock in the morning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay. Full audience participation.
Really?
We got the Home of Happiness players coming in and doing it live in front of. The great thing about this theater is that it's a really classy joint, and they've got a bar right inside the place, so you can go get yourself a beer, walk right in, and have it right at the seat. So
really?
For the Rocky Horror Picture Show, there's nothing better.
And can they bring toast and all the things?
Oh, the whole nine, man. And, full audience participation, man. So we're pretty psyched about it. It's a good time. I went and saw the Home of Happiness players. I went and saw them, before we brought them on, and they volunteered their time to help this good cause out.
Sure.
And man, they really put on a great show. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you just can't sit down when they're doing it.
You're in film, but you're in the horror end of film. Has that always been a thing for you?
Yeah, like I said, horror is my heart. I love it. Ever since I was a little kid, I saw actually a double feature of 2 George Romero films. It was Creepshow was the new film, and then you could hang around to see Dawn of the Dead, the zombie film. And I think I was 13 years old, and I walked out of the theater that day just like totally hooked.
Really, I was 13 years old, and I was crying myself to sleep when that happened to me.
Yeah, well, for me, I don't know. It was just, I went ballistic for everything horror, Fangoria magazine and the fanzines, and I just loved it. And but I mean, as a producer, that's not all we do. Like we did a film called Cyclone, which is a Latino love story. It takes place in Coney Island. The name Cyclone. It just got into the LA Latino Film Festival. So it's not all that Moodooed Films. That's my company, Moodooed Films. It's not all we do, but it certainly is the most fun. Sure. There's nothing like making a horror film. We just did a film, a vampire film called Dead Serious. It's real quick. I'll give you it's a horror comedy about religious zealots take over this gay bar in New York City. They hire this doctor to come up with a cure for homosexuals, right? But little do they know that the guy they hired is actually a vampire, and he doesn't care anything about it. He's just eating the people. So like I said, it's a comedy. And that just got into the Hollywood Film Festival. And so, I mean, you've got a Latino love story, which is a very important film, and it's a very poignant film. But it's business when you make it. But you make a film like Dead Serious, and it's just so much fun to make. And the blood's flying, heads are exploding. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we've got some information about October 19th through the 23rd. It's the Tribeca Cinemas on 54 Varick Street in New York City, or just get online to www.tribeca.com What does that say there?
NYCHorrorFest.
That's right. And tickets, 201-666-6729.
3 6s.
There you go. And it sounds like a very exciting time. So anyone can come down? Anyone can participate?
Can come down. For certain programs, like this year we have Roger Corman in for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Certain programs do sell out in pre-order, but a lot of the films you can just come down and buy tickets to. Try to get there a little bit early. It's a great event, and you're obviously supporting a really, really important thing with us giving money to the hurricane relief efforts this year.
Sure.
So we'd appreciate it.
Now, is there food down there that they're providing, or the restaurants down there they're participating
There's actually
as well?
down in Tribeca. I mean, we set this up in 2001, and we specifically chose Tribeca at the time to, just sort of like as a sister to the Tribeca Film Festival, to help bring people back to the area. And I think that the area's really come back quite a bit. So I don't know if that's necessity, but obviously there's just some great restaurants, some great bars. We have the kickoff party on the 19th. But there are after parties every single night. We have a different bar. I let the whole crowd, the whole audience know where us and the filmmakers are going. If you're into film, if you're a film student, you should definitely come down. If you have any interest in horror films at all, definitely be there. But even if you don't, it's a great place to network actors, and it's just a great place to give your business card, give a headshot. We really, really work hard at getting people together and making introductions.
Now, should they come in costume in any way, or?
Well, for the Rocky Horror Picture Show, they definitely should.
Okay.
And just one thing before I go, I want to thank our sponsors. This year we've got HorrorNet, which is a new emerging 24-hour cable horror network, and Dark Castle Entertainment. And I'd like to thank Manic Panic in the city, who are helping us out this year as well. So I got to thank the sponsors. Got to pay the bills.
Absolutely.
All right.
Michael J. Hein, thank you for being on the
Thanks
program.
for
We
having
wish
me.
you well and lots of success with the festival. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have more music from Chaos from Order. So don't go away.